Well, Jansen, my favorite game from Warrick Dunn is in 2004 in the playoffs when they faced off against the St. Louis Rams at that time. In the division round, they won 47-17, and Warrick Dunn was a big reason for that. He had over 100, I believe, 50 to 60 rushing yards that game, a couple touchdowns as well, and he broke a 62-yard run against the Rams. And I remember as a kid, I was so excited because that's back when Michael Vick, he was arguably the face of the NFL. He finally led the Atlanta Falcons to an NFC Championship game, and we seen the next week against Philadelphia, which they lost, unfortunately. But Warrick Dunn really balled out that game, and that game really stood out to me because normally back then, it was the Michael Vick experience. Warrick Dunn would get his carries, but most of the time, it'd be like a 2 to 3 yard run, nothing really explosive. Might break like a 15-yard run here or there, but this game to see him break a 60-yarder and really have his way with the Rams defense. For me, that was the most memorable game, I think, for me as a Falcons fan of Warrick Dunn.
Absolutely. He was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year
Wow.
in 1997. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year in
Definitely.
2004.
Definitely.
Atlanta Falcon Ring of Honor. He's done so many great things. 3-time Pro Bowler. Also, he has had 5 seasons with at least 1,000 yards. But, Sean, I'm going to go to 2005 against the New York Jets in a 27-14 win. He had 24 carries, 155 yards, 6.5 yards a carry. He was running all over the place. He got the carries. I mean, that 2005 season, man, he got over 1,400 rushing yards, one of his best seasons of his career. And there was games where he nearly could have got even more if he got the carries. I was looking at the first game against Carolina, which they got blown out. He only had 7 carries, and many games under 20 carries. So Warrick Dunn could have easily had 1,600 yards in that season.
Definitely.
But that was the game that stood out to me, was a Monday night football game against the Jets, winning 27-14.
Yep, I remember that one.
Definitely one of the most, I feel like, underappreciated players around the NFL, but also loved in Atlanta.
Yeah, and real quick as well, Jansen, I remember that game against the Jets because Michael Vick, he had a passer rating, I think, of 1.1, and so they won that game without Vick having to do too much throwing the football because they killed him on the ground. Also Warrick Dunn, he had over 10,000 rushing yards. That's something that's really significant. Guys like Thurman Thomas, I think Thurman Thomas had about 12,000, but 10,000 yards, man, rushing, it's not the easiest thing, and we definitely see in today's time where it's really running back by committee, you know what I mean? So to see Warrick Dunn get 10,000 yards, it might shock some fans, even football fans, because he wasn't the most outgoing guy. This is a guy that brings his lunch pail to work, and this wrote the horse. So Warrick Dunn, I definitely think he deserves an honorable mention as far as the Hall of Fame. No Super Bowls, but he definitely is a great leader and a good guy, man.
Absolutely. Didn't win a Super Bowl, but did win a national championship in 1993. Had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I'm Jansen Harris here with the Final Play on the Just Good Network. Joining me is Sean Fowler.